Imagine dedicating 6 years of your life to someone, building a future, navigating challenges, even making a long-distance relationship work. Now, imagine finding out that for months, while you were planning visits and sharing your life, they were secretly building an entirely new one with someone else, right under your nose. This isn't a hypothetical. This is a story of profound betrayal, and it asks what happened to our narrator. Our narrator and his girlfriend had been together for 6 years. When he moved for work in 2022, their relationship became long distance. They made it work, regular visits, shared custody of their cat, a testament to their commitment. Last December, he moved even further and she stayed to finish grad school. Her graduate housing expired, and in January, she moved into a new apartment. He was settling into his new state, completely unaware of the seismic shift happening in her life. They continued their daily video calls, making plans for the summer. But then, a few weeks ago, for her birthday, he offered to fly her out. She refused. He insisted on flying to her, and only then did she drop the first hint another guy had asked her out for her birthday. Despite this, she still let him come. He celebrated her birthday, gave her gifts, but something felt off. She wouldn't let him see her new apartment. He suspected something, maybe a breakup, maybe a new fling, but nothing close to the truth. After he returned home, the pieces clicked. He confronted her, and that's when the full, shocking truth emerged. She had been actively looking for a new boyfriend since last December. This guy she mentioned, they had moved in together in January as roommates in a two-bedroom and had been regularly sleeping together ever since. For months, while they were intimately connected through video calls, she was living a double life. She even met up with him in May and July during his visits, only becoming suspicious when she refused a simple drop-off at her new apartment. Her explanation: she gave him hints, like travel pictures where someone else took the photos. But as he pointed out, these weren't hints, they were vague lies. When asked, she simply said she was posting late if he hadn't pushed to see her for her birthday. This elaborate deception might have continued indefinitely. Her justification: I wanted our relationship to fade away. But fading away is not synonymous with cheating, secretly moving in with someone new, and actively maintaining a false reality with your long-term partner. The layers of disbelief continue. Even after admitting to the other guy, she still asked him to buy her a new iPhone. He did, clinging to hope. And here as another layer of complexity: the new guy also has a girlfriend. She asks, waiting for him to break up with her. Our narrator doesn't even know how she describes him to this new man and acts. A brother, a classmate. He understands now that the long-distance aspect was unsustainable, and he acknowledges the lack of a concrete plan. But the real pain isn't the breakup itself, it is the profound deception. She could have ended things, she could have been honest. Instead, she chose to hide everything, to literally start a new life behind his back. This experience has left him numb, without tears, a trauma he feels he'll carry for life. This story is a stark illustration of several psychological and social phenomena. Firstly, we see a clear example of cognitive dissonance on her part. She was maintaining two conflicting realities: a committed long-distance relationship and a new, intimate relationship. To reduce the discomfort of this dissonance, people often engage in rationalization or denial. Her claim of giving hints is a classic rationalization, an attempt to shift blame and minimize her own deceptive actions, making it seem like he should have known, rather than admitting her direct dishonesty. This is a form of gaslighting, where she attempts to make him question his own perception and sanity. Secondly, her behavior points to a severe lack of empathy and emotional maturity. A mature individual, when facing the end of a relationship or developing feelings for someone new, communicates honestly. Her choice to fade away rather than confront the truth shows an avoidance of difficult conversations and a prioritization of her own comfort over her partner's emotional well-being. This can be linked to attachment theory, where some individuals, particularly those with avoidant attachment styles, may struggle with direct confrontation and prefer to disengage indirectly, even if it causes significant pain to others. Thirdly, the iPhone incident and her willingness to be the other woman in the new guy's relationship highlight a potential pattern of self-serving behavior and a disregard for ethical boundaries. This isn't just about cheating, it is about a fundamental breakdown of trust and respect, not just for her long-term partner, but for herself and the new guy's existing girlfriend. This kind of behavior can sometimes be associated with traits of narcissism, where an individual's needs and desires override the feelings and rights of others. Finally, the impact on our narrator is profound. He describes feeling numb and experiencing trauma. This is a common response to betrayal trauma, a specific type of psychological injury that occurs when someone we depend on for safety and security violates that trust. It shatters one's sense of reality, self-worth, and ability to trust others, leading to symptoms akin to PTSD. His feeling that he carried this for life is a testament to the deep wound inflicted by such a calculated and prolonged deception. Advice and moving forward: acknowledge the trauma. What you've experienced is traumatic. It asks not just a breakup. Allow yourself to feel the anger, sadness, confusion, and grief without judgment. It asks not your fault. Her actions are a reflection of her character and choices, not your worth. You were deceived. You are the victim of her dishonesty. Seek support. Lean on trusted friends, family, or consider professional therapy. A therapist can provide tools to process the betrayal trauma and rebuild trust in yourself and others. No contact is key. While incredibly difficult, going no contact with someone who has so deeply betrayed you is often crucial for healing. Every interaction risks reopening wounds. Rebuild trust in yourself. This experience can make you question your judgment. Focus on rebuilding your self-esteem and trusting your instincts again. This takes time. Learn, don't blame. While the pain is immense, try to extract lessons about boundaries, communication, and red flags for future relationships without blaming yourself for what happened. Time heals, but doesn't erase. The pain will lessen, but the memory might remain. The goal isn't to forget, but to integrate the experience into your life in a way that doesn't define or control you.